So look at the trades, see if any action we need to take. IBIT still have a lot of exchange value in the short call, so I'm holding on into it. It dropping a little bit here, but it's barely affect the trade profit, so I'm holding on a little bit. Maybe I will exit it. Maybe I exit it, take the money because the momentum is very weak on this stock. MU is flat, which is okay for the trade. Uh, Dollar tree is down, which barely move the profit of the trade, which is good. Continue to like fluctuate around the 70 to 75. Macdano is down slightly, which is okay for the trade. DJT dropped 60 50 cents, hurting the trade a little bit more. SMH is up 54 cents, which is good for the trade. And DocuSign is down, which hurt the trade. So overall, the portfolio is doing fine. $100 more profit. All right. So maybe, as I said, I'm concerned on the momentum of Intuit and also because of the stock price right now staying low versus a strike price. So after the earning, I I have my concern is that I may not be able to roll the short call to 600 strike price at a good premium anymore. Yeah. For that reason, maybe I just queue to close the trade and take the profit, and that's it. Yeah. So close it. I go to my account here where I have the trade. Where's that? Into it. Yeah, and then I can highlight the two legs here and right click and close, create closing order. Yeah, so I can negotiate. Right now it is saying I can close it at 23.4, which is 23.4. Yeah, same. But maybe I queue it at 23.5. Credit. This is a credit. I want to receive better value, right? So I want to raise the price of exit and then send it out one contract. All right, so the order is now being queued here. Okay, next one I want to, so in queue, so let's see if it can be filled. If not, I go back and reduce the price to get it filled. Next one, the DocuSign, the extrinsic value for the short option here is almost depleted, right? So I just roll it early to get more premium right now because there's not much value left in the short call. So I'm queuing the rolling order of the 95 here. So essentially for DocuSign, right? I'm buying back the short call, paying about 8 cents to close it, two contracts. And I go out to 2 weeks further and then sell the same strike price, 95, collecting $1 plus, right? So that's what I'm doing. And I will reduce the price to about 1.4, maybe 1.45, and queue it there. Yeah, so I roll it early to get some additional credit to cushion the downside impact because the stock price keep going lower. Maybe I reduce this one to 1.35. That's the stock. Yeah, so now it's filled at actually between 1.39 and 1.38. So the average price is 1.385 because it's a split into two batches. Yeah. And then for the Intuit, maybe I reduce the exit. Oh, now Intuit is up. Okay, so I leave it there. There's a good chance that I can exit at 23.5. So that one, so this one I roll. So later on I roll and I update the tracker here. Now let's just go to the new trades that you sent in. Before that, let me close on this one to reduce the memory. Otherwise, it will block so much memory of my computer. Close this one. All right. First one from Kevin, EPS on NVIDIA. Okay, so there are many suggestions on different EPS trades but perhaps I only do one, right? Because you know the concept on how to construct the trade, and if you want, you can go with other trades as well, right? So I only enter one EPS trade here on NVIDIA, and because EPS is a low probability trade, as I said, it's like buying a lottery ticket. So last month I bought a ticket on Meta and I got some price. I got 100% return on investment, right? And now I'm buying another ticket on NVIDIA. So I need a poll here. So tell me, you think the stock price will go up or down after the earnings? NVIDIA, up. Okay, somebody say up, up, down, down, down. Okay, to the moon, down, down. Actually, I saw more down than up right now. Oh, it's okay. Yeah. So looks like about 55%, 60% say down. Okay. So, okay, enough. Thank you. So I go with your opinion. The majority of you say now, down, not like the big majority. But hold on, just hold on. I have a, oh, hello, hello. Not majority, but maybe 60% of you say down. In my opinion, my personal opinion, I think I'm not that bullish either, right? So I look at the stock behavior in the last few quarters. Even Nvidia beat the expectation and raised the forecast, right? The stock price still did not react positively. So the last earning here, earning was good, the stock price was down, right? This one also, the earning was very good and supply was down. This one is different. This one is like they blew past all kinds of expectation many times over. That's why the stock price went to the moon. That one, the only one. But now the expectation has been built up quite significantly. And I think if they do not like blow out all the numbers, then there's a good chance that the stock price will go down from here. So I kind of go with majority of you here. I will pick the downside of the trade, right? So then the trade would be, first of all, DTE. DTE will be this Friday because the earning will be on Wednesday. So I choose the one that expire after the earnings. Based on the current one standard deviation, the market expects the stock price to move up or down by $12. So if I go down, right? So 12 from 137, that will be 125. So the midpoint or the mid price or the mid strike price is 125. And that is the most important one. 125 is the body of the butterfly. So I will sell three of them, three of this, and then buy one and buy two. Now I will decide two wings, wide wing or narrow wing, depends, right? So maybe I go with the $6 wings, maybe $6 wings. So that means I need to buy this one. I will buy one. And then this is $6, right? Therefore, from here to here, I need to go half of that will be $3. So I will buy two here. So that is the construct of the trade. Yeah. So I buy one here, hold the control key, sell three, one, two, three. And then finally, I buy two here, one, two. Yeah, so that is the construct of the trade. Buy one, sell three, and buy two, right? And the distance is $6 and this one $3. Right click, analyze the trade. So if I go with one contract, market is now freezing. Right? Earlier pop is now like almost erased already. All right, so this one, I don't know why the chart looks like this. Okay, now it looks okay now. Where's the break-even point? Set slices, break-even point is between these two, right? And one contract, I would need to pay, let's say 55 cents, which is $55 for one contract, right? My max profit will be 500 plus. So 1 to 10, right? So I lose 55 and I make $550. So 1 to 10 kind of risk reward ratio. Very good risk reward ratio. But the probability of winning is low. That's why I say it's like buying a lottery ticket. The stock price needs to drop to the profit zone and the time needs to run out at the same time to get a significant profit. So this is what we did with the meta trade, right? So because the risk is relatively small, like 55, $54 here, I will raise the number of contracts to, let's say, 5 contracts. 5 contracts, then this one is go to no, I need to buy 10 here. Yeah, not 10. This would be 10 here. All right, so the ratio is buy 5, sell 15, and buy 10. So net is 0. And if I pay 54 cents, that means I pay about 240 something. Yeah. So I can negotiate. I lock it in at 53 and I negotiate from there. Confirm and send out. So my max loss is 265. Right. So now I go back here. I need to raise the price gradually until it is filled to 54. And raise to 55. And I think we can got filled at 56. Yeah, the market is almost turned negative now. Okay, so now I'm queuing at 56. The market price is at 57. Maybe I need to raise a little bit more because the market is falling. The price is falling. Okay. Okay, maybe 1 more cent to 58. The price keep going higher because the stock price is dropping from the earlier rally. So I need to raise the price a little bit because I'm bearish, right? The trade has a bearish bias. Okay, so now I'm queuing at 59 cents. Let's see how it goes. Market is fluctuating between 58, 60, 61. Okay, I can come back later. Next one, calendar spread on MA and Visa. Okay, MasterCard. I take a look at the chart earlier. I'm not sure the retracement is done. I would wait. I think it can go a little bit further from here and it gets into the oversold and then from there it will reverse. I think it's a bit too early. And the chart of Visa is the same. Actually, same chart. Same chart. Yeah. I would wait for these two. Um, BlackRock. No, BlackRock. BlackRock, yeah. BlackRock also, I'm not convinced that this is a good bullish chart. I think it's just overbought and now it's retracing. I'm not so convinced on this one. The momentum has been weak on this one. I would wait also. Lockheed Martin is a no-no for me. Lockheed Martin is a no-no. The chart looks terrible. It's like waterfall, right? There's no sign of trend reversal yet. There's no such thing. It's still on the declining trend. This rally is just a rally on the downtrend. Microsoft, this is something I was look into it earlier as well, but today the stock price shows some very weak momentum. Right now, it's dropping $6, breaking down the support level. Somebody mentioned that the fear is the stock price could not hold the support and now breaking down, and this is now happening. I would not touch it right now. I would not touch it right now. The technical setup looks bearish because it is now breaking down the support. I would have to wait for stabilization and a sign of the rebound. Not right now. Yeah, not right now. The stock price is just dropping so much today, and the whole market is not even dropping, right? Something wrong there, right? So I would not. I wait. Earlier I was keen on entering a trade on Microsoft, but the technical setup looks not good right now. On the other hand, I think Google looks better because the rebound is happening. Yeah, but momentum also losing. Earlier it was up like $3. Now it's up only less than $1 right now. Looks like the whole market momentum is turning. Yeah, it's now negative. Man, this is not the good market to enter a bullish trade right now, right? It's not. I think at best I would enter as a calendar spread, which is a neutral trade, because the market momentum looks very weak right now. Earlier it was up like 30 points, and now it's reversing down to negative. Looks like the selling continues, and I mean, Meta earlier it was up, now down $8. Netflix was up $11 early, now it's down $4. Man, this is a brutal one. On the high flying stock is now reversing, and Palantir is now dropping another 10%. It dropped like crazy over the last 2 days. Today dropping again. Nvidia earlier is were dropping like it rallied like $3. It's now less than $2. That's a little crazy. Let me raise this one because the supply is falling. Not falling, but not like going higher anymore. And let me raise it to 60 cents. Okay, just wait there. All right. So that's something I need to wait as well. So I was also bullish on Google earlier, but now momentum seems losing. Yeah. Then this one I need to wait. I need to wait. QQQ, I think similar thing. Also turning red right now. If I want to enter a calendar spread right now, I would enter as a slightly bearish calendar spread, meaning I would enter it at 520 strike price, which is in the money, which provides some cushion to the downside. If I may, right? If I want to enter a trade, but looks like the momentum is now turning very bearish right now. So I need to be careful with any bullish trade right now. Wow, this one, the price going up quite fast because the stop price is no longer up big anymore. All right, why don't I raise the price to 62? Because the risk reward is still good, right? Still 1 to 9, 1 to 10. So I'm okay to raise a few cents. Yeah, so now it's filled. 62 cents. Yeah, so it's filled already. And by the way, the Intuit also get filled. I exited at 23.5 here. And I exited it before. Yeah, so the stop price is up. That's why. So now if you exit it now, you can get a better price. Okay. So I got one rolling order fill, one closing order fill, and one new entry order fill. All right. Next one, IWM. I think IWM also breaking down. IWM is breaking down below the support level here, the 200 moving average. I would wait. I would wait. TE, a lot of people trade this on TECL, but this one has no weekly option, so I would not trade this one. See, this one has no weekly option. very limited flexibility for you to roll. I prefer to have the one that have a weekly option. And this one seems to be breaking the support as well. Triple Q, this is just too much volatility, and it's not even good for diagonal spread or kind of spread. This one is, if you want to trade this one, QQQ may be a better one. Yeah, QQQ is maybe a better candidate. This one will move like either three times, right? Three times of the QQQ. Yeah, very significant. And I don't think the retracement is done. It's still going on. Any diagonal spread or DS hammer on Pfizer, GSK, Moderna? Looks like you lie on the pharmacy company. Huh? Now, I look at this also. Pfizer, to me, it's okay. It's very boring one. I tried this one before, but you look at the premium and it's not much. It's not even worth your effort. If you have a small account, yeah, go ahead with this. I'm not keen on this one. And as long as the stock continue to stay below the 200 moving average, I'm 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 not there, right? I would prefer to trade on the upside. I mean, on the uptrend setup. This one is not, right? This one is like consolidating. So by the way, it's fine if you enter as a calendar spread, right? But diagonal spread, I would need to have a more clearer bullish setup, not this one. Moderna is not even good, right? The setup is very clear on the downtrend. I don't know why you want to trade a bullish trade on this one. It's very clear. It is screaming, telling you that I'm on the downtrend. Don't touch me, right? It is screaming to you like that. Don't touch it. GSK, GSK, I haven't traded it for a long time. I think because one of the reason why is ADR, low liquidity, and there's no, yeah, bid and ask is not even good. Yeah, so premium is not good either. So I would not trade this one. And the setup is not good either. It's still on the downtrend. And then CI. Now CI, I know CI is not the same like UNH or Element Health, but it's also in the same
It's
health
11
insurance,
o'clock.
right? And somehow the headline just caused the same risk to the stock. I know the exposure of the stock or the company is different from UNH and Element Health, but nevertheless, it's the same cohort, right? The same risk. So whenever people talk about health insurance, they talk about on those names. So because UNH is under investigation, and this one will be in the same. It will be affected for the same reason. I mean, not the same reason, but because it's the same sector, so it will be affected as well. And the setup looks bearish to me. It's like sloping down. I mean, next time when you suggest, at least you see some uptrend, right? This one, I'm not sure. Maybe you think this is a short-term uptrend, right? Short-term uptrend, but I see it as like lower highs, lower highs, lower lows kind of thing, right? So that's my interpretation. XLV. Also say I don't think it's a good setup because it overbought, right? And it facing some resistance here. I think there's a good chance that it will pull back from here. BB, BlackBerry, it's not even worth your effort. This is like $5 stocks, right? Um, the premium is not worth the commission you pay, right? Unless you want, if you have very tiny trading account, yeah, okay, but I would not do this one. It's not worth the commission. GIS also have very low liquidity. Wow, market is down big, huh? GIS also now facing the resistance, right? And looks the same down. It's like waterfall, right? So it's now facing the resistance and overbought. The good chance that it will fall from here looks very clear to me. And JD, I would not touch shady. Simply, I say I would never touch China stock again, right? So I I haven't touched China stock for 3 years now, and I don't plan to go back there anytime soon. Yeah. Kevin, number four, Amazon currently near 100 MA, stochastic is oversold, suggest calendar spread, and then convert into the diagonal spread. Okay, Amazon, maybe you need to wait a little bit longer because I think the supply will continue to fall. You need to see the sign of the reversal in the stochastic here to give you a confidence to enter. Right now, I think it could continue to go a little bit lower from here, especially in the market that has a very weak momentum right now. Yeah, so I would wait. I would wait. What else? Dollar Tree range bar. So this one, if you want, you can enter it, but because I already have the trade on Dollar Tree, right? The one I reviewed earlier. So I will not enter another trade. For you, you want to enter it as a diagonal, sorry, Ancondor, right? I would avoid it because earnings coming. So if you enter a trade as a Ancondor right now, you would have to cross the earning. And that would be a no-no for me because this stock tends to gap a lot, as I mentioned earlier. MU suggests and Condor. MU is pulling back today, which should be good for our trade because remember, our trade has the 95 strike price. It's now pulling back towards that 95. So it should be good for our trade. So I can see your thoughts here. You think because the stock price has been trading in the range, right? So therefore, it's good to enter it as a iron condor spread. The only thing, again, I would avoid a trade because the earnings is coming. I never want to enter a nine condor that crosses earning. Right? Because earning, the stock price can gap up or gap down a lot, and that will hurt the iron condor trade. Yeah. So I would avoid. You see, until now, I enter only one trade. And there's the reason for it, right? I'm very cautious with the current market condition. Uh, the momentum is weak. Number two, I still have 8 trades and now 7 trades in my portfolio. So if I enter too many, that means so many things I need to manage. But overall, because I haven't found a good trade, yeah, especially keep in mind the current market backdrop, which is not so positive right now. Microsoft again is breaking down from the support level, so I would avoid a trade as well. Number 9 from Camille, Google calendar spread, again same trade that we mentioned earlier. That now the stock price is holding out there, holding. But earlier it was up $3. Remember, now barely flat, right? I think if you ask me again, right, so what is my thought on this? I think it will continue to go a bit lower and potentially it could be a support level. And this one will dip into the oversold region and then reverse from there. So I would say it's a bit too early to enter it now, right? Later on, if I cannot have many trades, I may revisit this one. But I'm not keen to enter the trade with the current market environment and the current setup. CIM also has very weak momentum over the past few sessions. You see the stock price is breaking below the support and now heading lower. And with the earnings coming, I don't know. But I would hesitate to enter the trade here. I think this one looks bearish to me. It looks bearish to me. Next one, Abanas, Anet. Okay, Anet. I look at this also. Anet has a very good premium. So that's the good thing about Arista here. The only thing is the setup is not good, right? The stock price dropped a lot after the earnings and it continued to drop. Right, today it's dropping another 5% and breaking below the 200 moving average. I would wait. I would wait. This is a very bearish candle actually, right? If it happens to turn around today and close closes above the 200 moving average, tomorrow enter it, but not now. Looks like it's breaking down right now. Yeah. CrowdStrike and three of the ESS trade, actually two. Nvidia EPS I already enter, right? So I don't do it again. But these two, right? CrowdStrike and Marvell, you suggest to do ESS. I think it's too late, right? So you say, what is it? CrowdStrike. Wow, market is down 33 points. Man, that's brutal. CrowdStrike. CrowdStrike earnings will be coming in the next 2 weeks. However, the implied volatility has gone up. You see, current implied volatility percentage 68%. And that is the suboptimal. It's not a good entry point right here. Remember, one of the criteria for ESS trade is IV percentage to be low, which is less than 40. Now it's 68. Similarly, for the Marvell, right? Marvell also have the same thing, 92% IV already. So don't enter it when IV is so high like this, right? So the trade is not the right time to do it. TH still Celsius holding, calendar at 32 strike, CELH. So this one is pulling back. So as I said last Friday, it went up big. Now it's pulling back. I would not chase it here. I would not chase it here. I will not chase it because it's overbought and now reversing down. That means the stock price has a good chance to reverse, to pull back lower from here. Yeah, so I would not enter a calendar trade here. Yeah, calendar spread on CRM. We talked about that one earlier. I'm bigger on SPY or QQQ. You suggest a calendar spread. All right, so it's go with the overall market. How do I see, right? I think the market will continue to pull back in the short term because it's working its way out of the overbought condition here. And if it cannot hold the 50 moving average here, I think it will drop further to 100 moving 100 SMA moving average. I think the pullback will continue. I would wait. Similarly for QQQ, also breaking below 50 moving average. It's not even oversold yet, so I have to wait. IWM, we already reviewed this one, breaking down below 200 moving average, and it's no longer valid. Number 19, GLD. GLD is really overbought, really overbought, right? And it stays overbought for some time, but I would say it's a little bit like, you see, it's like topish already, right? You see, it's kind of fragile. It losing some momentum. It could not push higher anymore. So it looks like it's due for a correction or a pullback. So from the technical standpoint, yeah, can we consider the so when you say it's on time high, you should not enter a bullish trade. Yeah, because you are chasing it. You're chasing the price here. Yeah. No, may not be a good hedge either. You think it is a hedge for a portfolio? No, sometimes you see gold and equity moves hand in hand, right? So when the market hits on time high, gold also hit on time high. It's not a hedge. It's not a hedge. 2022, the whole thing collapsed. Gold price also collapsed. It's not a hedge. Next one, 20th, Cadence, CD and S, dropping another 4 points. So this one has the big decline after the earnings, and then the stock price keep falling, right? I don't think it's have found the bottom, right? Perhaps it will fall on the way to here around 245, and then that's where you have the support. You have the support there. And then this one will reverse, and then that's where you see a rebound, right? A little bit too early for me. That is for Cadence. How about the Synosis and PS? Okay, synopsis, I would say similar chart, right? Similar chart, keep falling, and then there's a support below here. So it could fall a bit further and then reverse from here. Earnings coming. So this one will be trickier because the earning can swing the whole thing. But I would not enter a bullish trade right here. Looks very bearish to me. Looks very bearish to me. So even calendar spread, I would not enter it here. GH on the Amazon, right? So this one we discussed earlier. I think it's also, I say have to wait, right? I think the pullback will continue a little bit more from here. KS and Condor on SPY. Again, SPY, it's now breaking below the 50 moving average support, and I think it could continue to pull down from here. Yeah, I would wait. Bull put spread on Microsoft, not anymore. This one no longer valid. As I said, it is breaking down the support, right? Microsoft, it is breaking below the support here, and looks like the momentum continue to drag it down further from here. I would avoid it. Okay, snapback for B. So Francisca, and I think there's one more member who suggests a snapback for B. I checked the premium for the snapback for B. It it's not, I mean, the premium, the entry debit is a bit too high for me, right? So maybe because the market is now going through some of the pullback, that's why the premium looks a little bit high. So I feel uncomfortable with that. For example, if I enter it with April near at the money, let's call it 5,000 or 6,000 strike price here. So I sell 6,000 at the money expiring in the morning, and then I buy the one that expire in the afternoon, same strike price, 6,000. I hold the control key. Yeah, so if I buy the same strike price, then the net trade I need to pay 80 cents or even $1 plus. It's too much. Yeah, a little bit too much, maybe because the VIX is now, what is that? VIX is now at 19, right? That's why one of the reason why the premium's getting more expensive, because the VIX is shooting higher. I would love to enter it if the premium is like 60 cents or 55 cents. This one is a bit too much, right? So I think may not be a good time to enter now, because if you pay too much, you would likely end up with losing trade, right? You need to enter at a cheaper price when the price is lower. Okay, next one, calendar spread on Autodesk's ADSK. Autodesk same with some other chart, right? It continued to fall, and I don't see a bullish candle yet. So I need to wait. I need to see the bullish candle. I mean, the good thing is it touched the 50 moving average, is now recovering, but I need to see the bullish candle first before I can enter this trade, and earnings coming. So yeah. So I would wait. I would wait. Micro strategies. Now they changed the name to strategy, right? Strategy has been declining over the past few weeks, and it's similar to Bitcoin. Bitcoin declining, and this one also declining, and the chart looks bearish to me. The chart looks bearish to me. I need to see a reversal of the stochastic and a bullish candle before I can enter the trade. Right now, it looks like it is dripping down, right? And it's not like strong momentum. It's not like I mean, after Trump's victory, it went up significantly, but then it lost some momentum already. So, and now it's dripping lower. And people, I mean, I see the Bitcoin. A lot of people say it is like a hedge against the markets, and it could be a good like way to keep your wealth. But the reality is that Bitcoins move very in high correlation with QQQ. So when there's a big sell-off on QQQ like today, there's a big sell-off in Bitcoin as well. And then MicroStrategy is even worse, right? Because it is kind of a leverage structure for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin drop one, this one can drop 2%, right? So I would, and then the setup doesn't look good. So I would not enter it here. But I used to trade MSDR, right? But it's when on the right setup, on the uptrend setup, not now. Tiny creatures on such as Sniper for B, which I say the entry debit has gone up. So not be the right time to do it. Number 28, SD Lauder. SD Lauder. SD Lauder has been on a secular decline. And the recent recovery doesn't say anything. I think it's still on the downtrend, very clear. Lower high, lower low. Similar to many stocks declining like this, right? The Moderna, like um, even like ASML. I think ASML also have the same chart. Also on the clear downtrend, low high, low lows, ASML. Yeah, similar chart, right? Yeah, recently it is, you can say it's now recovering, but looks like it could not break be above the support or the resistance here, and now it's going lower. Yeah, so I would not touch this one. It's not like the my favorite setup. So SD Lauder, I would avoid. Now we just finished halfway. There's still like 30 plus trades setup or suggestion that's going on. Now I I already have the IBIT kind of spread. So if you want, you can enter a new one. If you haven't got one, you can enter a calendar spread on IBIT. Just choose the strike price near the current stock price, right? The current stock price is at 54, right? 53, 54. So if you want, you can enter a calendar spread at 54 or 53 strike price. I think this should be okay. I already have one, right? And one is still open in the portfolio. So I'm not planning to enter a new one. Google DHS, we talked about it earlier. I don't know how it's doing right now. Sorry, Google. Yeah, it's better now, but it's still not clear. Yeah, but at least it dipped, but now it kind of recovery, right? So it's okay. I can consider the Google trade later on if I could not enter. I could not find a good trade later. Amazon, same thing. Amazon, we talk about it. Need to see a clearer rebound signal. Right now, it had been dropping like rock, and looks like it will drop further from here. So I would wait. So I prefer the Google to the Amazon. Amazon looks still bearish to me. And you suggest Boon spread. I don't think this is a good setup for Boon spread yet. Yeah. PayPal. PayPal also breaking below the 200 moving average here. You need to see a clear, confirm bullish pin bar before you can enter this trade, right? So today, if it closes as a bullish pin bar, or maybe tomorrow, then this could be a good setup, right? Because it bounced off the 200 moving average, but not now. Right now, it's still falling below it. So I would wait. Coin, I think coin also similar to Bitcoin, dropping $6 today, also breaking down below 200 moving average. So a lot of stocks, you can imagine, with the market sell off over the past few days, a lot of stock is now breaking support levels, and that concerns me. Yeah, that concerns me. I'm very cautious right here. Brian, you say DS Hammer on Lockheed Martin. We talk about this one. It's a no-no for me. Lockheed Martin LMT here. The trend is very clear on downtrend. Very clear on the downtrend, right? On the way down. So it's not like clear trend reversal for me. I will not touch it. Okay, number 40. Now, Jack, you suggest a series of the EPS trade, of which I enter one on NVIDIA, right? So this one I have enter. Now you also suggest low TJX or NetApps, right? Just follow the same rule. Pick one direction and then go with the same construct I did for the NVIDIA. Now because it's a low probability, I won't enter many trades using EPS. Okay, I just enter one for you just to show you. Okay, maybe it's for fun, right? But this is not, I'm not counting EPS as a bread and butter kind of strategy for me because it's a low probability trade. Yeah, but if you like, you can enter bullish trade, bearish trade on these because it's low risk anyway. Yeah. Investory say sell put on Palantir, sell put for Palantir. That means you need to be comfortable owning shares, because you sell put means you sell cash secure put, right? I would not do it because the intrinsic value of Palantir is very low. I mean, 36, right? Adam also has like actually intrinsic value at this level. And now the stock price is 3 times of it. So when you sell cash secure put, you need to be comfortable with owning the shares at the put strike. So if you sell at 36 strike, I don't think you can get any meaningful premium. You need to sell at least like 75 or 70 to get some decent premium, at which it's still way overvalued, right? So it's up to you. If you are so bullish on Palantir, go ahead. But I would not do it. I would not do it at this level. Yeah. Because I don't want to own Palantir stock at $70 or $80. Samuel, Enphase. Now, Enphase is a stock that I used to trade. It has very good premium. However, the technical setup for Enphase is not bullish to me. So end phase, the trend is clear. It's on a downtrend below 200 moving average. On the moving averages are sloping down. Right? Clearly, it's on a downtrend. And now hitting some resistance here and then pulling lower. So it looks like a bearish setup rather than bullish setup. So I'm not even touching it using calendar spread. We talked about Moderna earlier. I say this is on a clear, steady downtrend. Disney is, on the other hand, is okay, right? Disney, you suggest calendar spread at 110. Oh, I think you suggest also something another DJ diagonal spread on DJ. Again, DJ, I don't touch it because this is Chinese stock. But I can enter a Disney trade here. Let me see. Let me check Disney. Disney trade can be a good setup here for the calendar spread because it's clearly it has reversed on the uptrend. You see the reversal on the uptrend is very clear. It is now staying above 200 moving average, right? And moving average are sloping up, right? 100 to 150, 200. Only 50 is sloping down, but 150, 100, and 200 are sloping up. So the trend reversal is clearer. Is clearer. It may continue to consolidate for a while, but eventually it will go higher. Right. So I like this setup further, more for calendar spread than the other one that many of you have suggested. So with that, I can enter a calendar spread on Disney here. So then I can go to, I prefer to buy a long call after the earnings. So the earnings somewhere will be in first week of August. Then I will buy August DTE, August 15, which is after the earnings, because that will hold the value very good, very well. So I will buy near at the money, which is 110, right? And then I will sell, let's say, 2 weeks expiry. Also 110, I collect $1.70. So let's say if I go with 5 contracts, let's analyze it. Man, Meta dropped 16 points. Netflix dropped 13 points. All high flying stocks are now falling from the sky. Okay, so this is a calendar spread on Disney, and with 5 contracts, uh, the trade has a break-even point or the profit zone between 107 and 114. So 107 is somewhere here, and 114 somewhere here. So if you think that the stock price will continue to hover within this profit zone over the next like 2 weeks, then this is the trade that you can consider, right? I think it's a low risk trade, right? And normally Disney is not moving very in high correlation with the market. Like today, the market is down, but Disney is up actually, right? So it's kind of a good diversification for the trade as well. Not much like, don't want to trade everything on tech sector, right? You need to diversify. So this is another stock outside the tech sector that can help diversify the trade. So then max profit is about 1,600. No, not is that. How can this one show 800 and here it show 1,000 plus? Something wrong there. Uh, this one March 7. So let me move this one to March 8. I'm sorry, this one February. Let's move it to March. Very lucky. March. Okay, March here and 8. Okay. So 56% chance of winning. The max profit, I think there's some confusion here. It shows here only $800, but here it showed me like 1,600 something. Yeah, something wrong. Okay, it's not consistent there. But anyway, I think this because I entered the same trade for OTP. If I remember
It's
correctly, the max
11:30.
profit is about 1,000 plus. So maybe something wrong there. Anyway, I like the trade here because the profit zone is decent and good diversification for my trade as well. Let me negotiate it, right? So let me reduce it to 685, and with 5 contracts, that will cost me what? 3,004. That is also my max loss. So my stop loss will be half of that. Market is now getting worse and worse. Okay, so now I'm queuing at 685. The mark price is 687, and I need to raise it gradually to get it filled. Looks like only Google is holding up. The rest are turning red already. Even Nvidia is turning red. Nvidia earlier it goes up. All right. So that's why the Nvidia trade that I enter here is now making some profit because the stock price moving towards the put strike. All right. But it doesn't mean anything because the stock movement after the earnings that matters. All right. So this one looks like I need to raise the price a little bit more. Man, Microsoft dropped 8 points and Palantir dropped 11. Okay. One more. On a day when the market is falling like this, it's harder to get it filled. That's something because volatility is high, the bid and ask get wider, and it's a little bit harder to get it filled. All right, one more. Okay. So I got it filled at 689 now. Yeah. So that so this is a calendar spread on Disney. And I got filled at 689. All right, continue. Okay, so DJ, I don't touch it. ESS on JPM and TSM. These two, okay, please before you suggest this one, I think this is a wrong construct. I mean, somebody asked me the same question on the Discord channel. This is a wrong construct of the trade. ESS, the difference between the difference between the long legs and the short legs is 1 week apart, right? Both are expiring right after the earnings, but the long one is 1 week longer than the short one. You cannot construct a trade like this. Like the short one expires in April and the long one expires like a month later. That is the wrong construct of the trade. And that's why somebody did this one and lost money and asked me why. I say because you constructed it wrongly. Because the implied volatility can move very differently if the DTs are so different. Like if 1 week apart from each other, normally it move in line. But like 1 month apart, it could move very differently. Yeah, that can cause different implication to the trade as well. Jan suggests DS on Wells Fargo. Looks bearish to me. I think on the bank stocks has been under the pressure recently, and I think the retracement will continue. On the bank stocks, I mean, it moves pretty much in the same tandem, right? Citigroup, JP Morgan, right? And Goldman Sachs, they're all pulling back like this, right? So don't touch it now. Yeah. DS on Walmart. Walmart has also retraced very significantly after the earnings that missed expectation actually, right? And then the supply dropping like this, and then I don't think the retracement is done yet, right? It's continue, and you know my rule, right? Within 3 days of earnings, if the stock price falls significantly after the earnings, I will not touch it within 3 days. Today is a day three. I would not touch it, and the setup is not even bullish. I think the drop will continue. DS on Snowflake also looks bearish to me. Breaking below the support, the 50 moving average, and looks like it is heading lower. Right? Doesn't look good. UHS. This one I never traded before, but the setup also looks bearish. You see it's lower highs and lower lows, very clear, right? There's no bullish setup here. So it's very clear on the downtrend. And this one doesn't even have the weekly option, right? It has, yeah, no weekly option. Don't touch it. Nike also on the secular declining trend. This is one of the few stocks that I still very bearish on it, right? Rebounding, but you see, it's on the declining trend. On the moving averages are sloping down. It's very clear. This you don't need the calculator to do it. By your bare eyes, you can see it's on the downtrend. Now it's facing the resistance here, and it's overbought, right? So I would not enter it here. DS on LIF. Now next time, before you suggest any trade idea, can you do me a favor? Can you just check it out? Do some homework first. This one does not even have option to trade. This one does not have option. So when you suggest a trade to a trade for the option trade, you need to trade on the one that allows you to trade. This one have no option. Why do you suggest? Why do you suggest a stock that has no options? We are talking option here, right? Please do your homework before you suggest a trade. This one has no. AX, another AX. Never traded this one before. have no weekly option. Also, it's breaking down below the support level. So none of these trade would be good for me. Shane number 57, bull put spread on Anet. We talked Anet before. It's breaking down below the support. GoDaddy, is that GoDaddy? GDDY. Yeah, GoDaddy. Also looks a little bit bearish to me. I need to see a bullish candle before I can enter a bullish. The trend looks good on uptrend, right? But now recently it breaking on the support, starting with the 50 moving average. It used to be a very good support, 50 moving average, broke it, and then next defense level, 100 break it also, and then 150 also broke it, and now approaching 200 moving average. So it has broken many defense lines, and you have to wait. You have to wait. Oversold though, it could see we could see a technical, you know, bounce soon, but not now yet because now it still look bearish to me. PayPal, we talked about it earlier. I would not trade it. Looks bearish. Microsoft, it dropping below the support. We also talked about that, right? So still down $8 and then dropping below the support here. All right. 61, Boonbang or Boonbang color on Anet. We talk about Anet as well. And I say this is breaking below the support. And I would not do it now, too early. And then Nike, we talk it as well. JPM, we talk it as well. We say on-bank stocks are down. ASML, we say a peer consolidation to be good candidate for CS. Now, I mentioned this one before. I really don't like the setup because I think it's still sloping down on the moving averages are sloping down. You say recently it seems to be like on a short-term uptrend, which be true, could be true, right? Now, but I still don't like the fact that it's still below the 200 moving average, and it's still like lower highs, lower lows. But it's not like a terrible chart. It's so okay. I mean, at least it gives me some confidence that the bottom may have been found here, right? Now there are two candidates for new trades that I'm still considering: Google, I mean Alphabet, and potentially this one for calendar spread. I'm okay. Calendar spread, I'm okay because it at least it gives me some confidence that it's no longer like declining, or stabilizing, and maybe trying to recover. Yeah. So I could consider this one together with Alphabet later after I finish on the list here. Bull put spread for TSMC, TSM, bull put spread. It's breaking support and also heading lower. I don't think it is a good setup for bull put spread. I would wait. And then finally, the last one, Snipec for B, which we talked. All right, so let's go back the two candidates that I'm now reconsidering, right? The first one is Google. I like Google a lot. I like Google a lot because it's undervalued, good stock. I use its products almost every day. I mean, YouTube and on the searches and the Gemini and everything. I think the business model continue to be very solid with good revenue on the advertisement, and the cloud business also growing and now making even more profit. So I like the business model, and technically from the technical standpoint, right? It's still on the uptrend. You see on the moving averages now are still sloping up, right? So it's very clear it's on the uptrend. And the recent retracement could be just a dip on the uptrend. So I like it. Now it is clearer if you look at it from the weekly chart. I think it will be clearer that it's still on the uptrend. You see, it's very clear on the uptrend, right? Very clear. Now it's deep on the uptrend. So I like this stock a lot, right? So I don't mind to enter a calendar spread right now to buy time for a recovery, and then eventually convert it into a diagonal spread or DS hammer. Or I could even, if I'm more aggressive, I can enter it as a crouching bull spread, which is even more bullish. Yeah, but given the current market environment where the momentum is very weak, right? I probably enter it as a calendar spread, right? And then eventually convert into diagonal spread when the stock price recover. And it's now, I think it's near over zone as well. Okay. So with that, again, I use the same construct as a Disney one. August is after the earnings in July. I will buy near at the money, which is 180. And then against that, I will sell a short dated option expiring in 2 weeks time. And then at the money. This one I collect even better premium than Disney. So then I will increase the contract number to 3 so that my max loss is about $3,600. Yeah. Analyze the trade. A bit laggy. Okay. So now it's showing. Okay. Where's the break-even point? So the profit zone. Profit zone is between, hold on, it keep jumping. Profit zone is 174. And all right, so just do it manually. Break-even point is here. Break-even point is here. Profit zone is 174 to 189. So 174 is where? 174 is below the support level, which is the 200 SMA, which is a good support level. And then on the upside, it changed again. It's very laggy here. I think because it all right, so 189 upside. 189 is around here. Yeah. So in the next 2 weeks, I have a confidence that this stock will continue to maybe drip a little bit lower and then rebound from here. And then if the stock price approach my higher break-even point, I will roll the short up, converting the trade into a diagonal spread. That's what I did with the MU trade, remember? So I feel very comfortable with this trade, and I can negotiate the price starting with 1267 here and then send. And tech stock is getting hammered. Okay, now I'm queuing at the same mark price, which is actually fluctuating between 1265 to 1267. So now it's filled at 1267, everyone, 1267. So that is one trade that I enter there. So I enter EPS on NVIDIA and calendar spread on Disney, calendar spread on Google, roll the trade on DocuSign, and then close the trade on Intuit, right? Maybe I enter one more trade and we call it a day. Yeah. Because now after I close this one, I have 7 plus 1, 2, 3. So I have 10 now. So maybe I enter one more on the ASML. Again, ASML, I am still not bullish on the technical chart, but at least I have some confidence that the bottom has been found. So therefore, I would use a candle spread because the stochastic is also oversold. So it looks like we could see a rebound soon. Yeah, the fact that today the market is down, tech stock is selling off, but this one is holding up well, right? So it's up $3. Just as you show just an indicator that tell us that buyer now getting into beaten down stocks like ASML, and they sell the high flying stocks like Palantir, like Netflix, like Meta, right? Right. With that, I will construct the same trade, but the earning days for this ASML will be also in July. So then I will buy August again. Same construct, exact same construct. August, I will buy near at the money, which is 740. Oh, this one will be expensive, everyone. Very expensive. 740, that $7,000. So to reduce the trade, then I will need to buy a shorter DTE expiring before the earnings, which reduce the cost of the trade. Even this one, if I buy near at the money, it's still 7, right? If I buy June, it will cost me 6,000, still a lot. Maybe I choose May, 81 days. Okay. May I pay 5,000 for, but then I sell 2 weeks DTE at the money. I will collect how much? I collect like almost $20 back, right? Then I cut the trade cost down to 3,400, which is about my size. Trade size is about 3,000, right? Max loss. I cut loss at half of that, so that is fine. So now I negotiate. I start with maybe 33.8. Yeah, one contract, and then analyze first. Analyze first. All right, analyze. What is the break-even point for this trade? This one will be moved to March 8 here. Okay, so profit zone is between 707 and 781. 707 is somewhere here. Yeah, and then 781 is somewhere here. I think the profit zone is quite decent. Yeah, quite decent. I like this trade. And remember, the the that one is, I mean, the profit zone for the next 2 weeks. Right before, I mean, it move higher, I can still roll it, right? So then I will enter the trade here. I can negotiate the price, and now 34. Let me negotiate to 33.9, and then send. Yeah, we will still hanging in there. Meta is now dropping $18. Netflix 13. Wow, quite significant. Right, so this one looks like I need to raise the price to be filled. Let me raise it to, yeah, 34.15. Yep, so it's filled at 34.15, everyone. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 trades. I close one. So then 3 net plus 7. So I have 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I still have 10 trades open, right? So on the day when the market has very weak momentum like this, I would just wait. No point to force the trade. I just don't want to. I mean, you have so many trades that sent to me, right? 64 of them. But you see, I got only 5 or 4. Yeah. Because most of them are now, I mean, I understand by the time you send me the setup are still valid, but now a lot of them are now no longer valid, right? Breaking the support, trending down, stuff like that. Then that's a good thing. Just wait. You have a good opportunity to wait for a better entry point. But I tell you, in the next few days, if the market starts to rebound, lots of them will turn bullish setup, right? And then that will be a good opportunity for you to enter. So just save your dry powder there for a better opportunity to come by. In the meantime, last one I want to update you. Last time, remember, I used my spare cash to buy T-bill, right? So I bought $15,000 worth of T-bill, right, at this CUSIP. And then since then, I have generated a profit of $46 over 4 months, over 4 weeks. Not too bad actually. Now remember, if you have a big cash, you can always buy T-bill to park your money there because TOS pays you nothing. Then you better park your money in T-bill to earn the yield or the interest, and it's tax free for us in Singapore here because it's a capital gain. Now this 46 is, I think it's offset almost half of the commission I pay during the month because I enter and I roll. It's not bad. It cover a big part of the commission cost. Yeah, so that's a good way. Now I'm still having a $7,000 cash here. I could buy more, but it's okay. Just park it there. But just give you an idea that you could enhance your return on cash if you're sitting on a big cash balance, right? Hey, I know it's not ideal. We don't enter many trades today, but it's okay. I think we should not force trades when there are not good one, right? I don't want to force my trade when I'm not convinced with the setup, right? It is what it is, right? The good thing here is our portfolio continue to do fine even with the market selling off. It's still up $2,000 plus now as of now, and yeah, as long it's a long game, so it is just 1 month. I hope it is helpful. By the way, I share my thoughts process with you, the way I analyze the trades, and I hope many of you who are new to this community, you will continue to stay on and benefit from the Monday e-gathering. So let's call it a day, and I see you back next month. I will copy and post on the screenshot of the trades and post it in the e-gathering and also the wave riders or the e-gathering channels. I see you back next month. Thank you everyone for staying in. Have a good day.